In this video, I'm going to discuss converting a table to a chart. There are plenty of good solutions out there for converting table data to charts, and there are plenty of reasons to do that as well. One is they're more appealing. They're better to look at. They spruce up a page. People tend to be able to read visually a chart better and quicker than they would looking at a table. But in responsive design, it's really important because often we get to a point where the viewport, the screen size, has gotten so small that a table's not going to appear correctly, and this is a great solution for it. Now, as I said, there are plenty of solutions out there. Some of them are free, and most of them, or all of them rather, require some sort of coding, JavaScript, jQuery, something like that. The one that I'm familiar with that I like is Google Charts. And if you search for that, you'll see here under Google Developers, there's Google Charts. So I'll go ahead and click that. And this is a great way of being able to show these charts, data as charts. And you can see here that we have a number of different types. Actually, I can go ahead and click these and it'll show us the various types. There's a Get Started button, and over here we have Chart Gallery. I'll go ahead and click on Chart Gallery. And here are the various types of charts that you have access to. So you have plenty to work with here. And the nice thing about these is they're interactive. So if you hover over the various items in the chart, you can actually get an idea of what that data represents. So they're really powerful in that respect. Now, we have an additional charts page here, or link for a few simple steps to getting started. I'll go ahead and click Additional Charts. And then look for our bar chart, because that's what I'm going to use. And there it is right there. I'll go ahead and click that. And here we have some really detailed information on how to get started. And if I scroll down a bit, you'll see here's the code. So you can actually take this code and copy it and modify it. And all it does is actually look up Google server and get the information there, but you can put in your data in a manner like this for our bar chart. So I've already done that. Let's go ahead and take a look at our code. Actually, I'll close this first. Take a look at our code, because what I've done here is set up a scenario where we've got here a maximum width of 768 pixels. In other words, at this point, the screen has gotten below 768 pixels. What I've got here is a media query saying that if the screen size is below 768 pixels, then go ahead and load these rules. And you can see right here, I've got an ID called chart_div. And then I've just turned it on, so visibility visible. And I'll scroll down a bit here. Okay, so here in our body section is the table that we're going to represent. And the table is just a basic table that has this data in it. Now down here, I've actually got, outside of that div, I've got our chart_div, and that only displays at anything less than 768 pixels. So we set up our div, we give it that ID and a style if we want to, and then I'll scroll back up here, and in the head section, I've got our JavaScript. So right here is the JavaScript that I copied from Google Developers. And I've already set up my information here, so it's really simple. Again, just a copy and paste operation, modify the items in there, and then we can go ahead and run it. So I'll go ahead and press F12 to run our browser, allow block content, and I'm going to go ahead and just increase the screen size. Okay, so here's our table. And, not much to look at, but it's sort of serving the purpose here of getting some data to the user. Now, as I shrink that viewport, at the point where it reaches below 768 pixels, and so that would be, say, a smartphone or a tablet screen, we're going to see our chart appear. And you can see that it's fairly reactive. As I shrink the viewport window, it sort of recenters a bit, and we can change the size using styling in the div tag that we set up in our code. So really, really simple stuff. And again, I'll just go ahead and increase the size. So if you're looking at it on a desktop or a laptop, you'll see this. And as you get down to tablet smartphone, then it'll switch over to that graph. Really simple, really fun to use as well. So get familiar with that. And again, there are many, many solutions. So not just Google Developers, but there's other solutions that you can use to turn your tables into charts.